And I am live. All right. What is up, everyone? Let me know if you guys can hear me. The audio was giving me kind of issues earlier, so trying to get in and get this started, but we'll see how it goes. I am here at Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona at the Phoenix Convention Center. Happening today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Gonna do a quick walkthrough. Everything. How I do things. We got quite a bit going on. We got some voice actors down here. We go through. We've got some stages set up over there for gaming tournaments and some fun stuff. So it should be a good time. So let's do this quick walkthrough. We'll see what all this is. Gamer Guild AZ. So this area looks like it's all set up for people to buy tabletop games and do some tabletop gaming and stuff like that here. That's the thing about gaming conventions. They've got all kinds of different games set up. It's not just arcade games, video games. It's also, card games, things like that. And it's kind of cool. There's some people that do develop some really, really cool games that are a lot of fun. So some people make their own, and then they go around to cons and they promote their own video, their own card game and stuff like that. Right now, we're gonna walk through the celebrity booth area where people will be signing autographs all weekend long. Let's see here, got Steve Burton, voice of Cloud, Final Fantasy. Got Azeroth there. Oh shoot, we got voice of Shishomaru from you. Oh god, Inuyasha. There we go. Princess Peach. Another Princess Peach. These are more geared towards anime, but then there's also Kellen does Five Nights at Freddy's. We also got Colleen O'Shaughnessy does Tails. I didn't know Tails had a voice. I mean, maybe that. Got Sonic's voice actor here. Got Jeremy Lee. She does a bunch of voices in different animes and stuff like that. This is probably going to be geared towards the anime area of the convention. So that covers the anime portion of this area. And now we've got the Artist Alley. A bunch of Artist Alley booths here. Kind of take a look at some of the cool designs that people's got here. That's a cool thing. There's a ton of fan art here. Definitely support independent artists. As a independent creator myself, I have to say that. Some people come up with some really cool stuff. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Oh, that's cool. Machine there. So yeah, this one's going to be a little different than Game On Expo, or not Game On, Classic Gaming Expo, because it's going to have, it's going to have more current things. They do have the arcade set up, and we will go through there at some point once we get down through the Artist Alley and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool art stuff. Let me know if you guys can hear me on the microphone. I know Mike audio was giving me some issues earlier, but just let me know in the chat. Let me know if it's coming through. All right.
Good morning, Game On Expo vendors. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and making the move-in process nice and smooth. At this time, we do ask that the driver of a gray Civic Sonic please move your vehicle. Thank you so much and have a great convention.
Awesome. Thanks, Improbia. I appreciate you letting me know it's loud and clear. Much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, it's kind of an impromptu thing. The audio was giving me issues. I was trying to do this yesterday, and it wasn't letting me do it without the headphones. And of course, I left the headphones in the hotel, so I was like, I didn't think I was actually gonna be able to stream. Uh, and then I figured out what the issue was, got it all working out. But yeah, the impromptu stream. Yeah, people's got a lot of games going on. So yeah, if you're an artist, even if you're just, if you're not a comic book artist, just any kind of artist at all, you can always make prints and come up. People do a lot of stuff where, they make stickers or buttons or shirts. Let's go. She's kind of hot. There you go. Yeah, this looks like a good, healthy amount of vendors. The event opens up to VIPs at 12 o'clock, which is in about an hour. There's already a good line of people waiting to come in, so that's always a good sign. I've never done Game On Expo, but they've been around for quite a while, so should be a good event. Should be a good turnout. They've got a whole bunch of gaming tournaments going on. Bunch of prizes you can win. There you go. Yes, this person will haggle. That is the cool thing about game conventions and stuff like that. You get vendors that they got their price, but they're willing to haggle with you. They're willing to work out deals. So always be always be willing to counter offer people, especially with the video games and stuff like that, because they buy them off of eBay or wholesale or stuff like that, and so they have a good price, but they're able to come down a couple bucks here and there, and others won't. Oh shit, look at that. Oh, dude. For all the indie comic crowd, look at that.
It's all my personal stuff, so it's
9.8 Venom. Lethal Protector, that's dope. Yeah, so like I said, it's not just anime. You get some comics in here as well. What's up, Crazy Bad? How you doing, brother? Walking around Game On Expo, checking out the event. How's it going? They got a lot of stuff going on here this weekend. So yeah, if you're anywhere near the Phoenix area, come on down. It'll be a good time. Really good. How's it going, bro? Yeah, this guy's talented. Let's see. I guess now that we're done with the Artist Alley, we're at the Phoenix Convention Center in Phoenix, Arizona. We end up going through the vendor area, and then we'll get down to like the arcades and then the stages where they're gonna have they're gonna have tournaments going on. They're gonna have concerts being performed. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening this weekend here. This person decided not to show up. That was a bad idea. And that's one thing. If you are a vendor and you apply to a con and they're full, always put yourself on the wait list. You never know. Sometimes people just don't show up, and then you can you'll get a phone call that day. Whoa, some AAT for you. Big fan of that. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
No, I'll cut them. Take them.
These guys make some really cool rugs. Seen them in a couple cons. Really cool. These things are really good quality. Got some glasses here. again, some more vendors that didn't show up. So yeah, make sure you always put yourself on a wait list if you are a vendor.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it should be a good event. I'm super stoked. There's a lot of talented people here, a lot of stuff going on. Should be a good time. Not my style, but you know what? There's something for everyone, I guess. Got a bunch of games, gameplay walkthrough magazines. There's just some of the old action figures, Street Fighter. Got Dominic Glover's booth. This guy's everywhere, man. He's super talented. His artwork's on like a whole other level. Really cool stuff. And doesn't just do anime or gaming. Does a bunch of comic book characters too. His artwork is dope. Let's see what we got. These are like 3D printed. You know, some of them are like 3D printed dice towers for D&D. Some of the ones that I've seen, like at different cons, are really sick. We have some more of the arcade games set up here. Whole bunch of pinball machines. Oh yeah, love these pinball machines. Let's see what we got going on. You do have the cool. I do have the coolest job in the world. Thank you, Crazy Matt. This is what I get to do. So come around. I did get to play some of these arcade games earlier. I was doing cruising, and I was doing Street Fighter 2 here for a bit after I set up my booth. And we got the Whatnot stand. Yeah, a whole lot of talent. Yeah, look at this. These guys make their own stickers and stuff. So many people doing so many cool things. And look at these tapestry things I got here. Like wall scroll thing. Yeah. A whole bunch of stuff here. A bunch of plushie purses. More art prints. And everybody's kind of in rapid setup mode since we got less than an hour till the show starts. I got all my stuff done early. Wanted to make sure I could stream, show you guys all the cool shit that's going on here at the con. Oh, that's really cool. I like the art style. Yeah, again, another guy that makes more stickers.
We go over to the front and see.
Artwork here is really, really good. I love seeing different styles of art. And this is definitely the place to go to see a bunch of different art stuff. Let's see what we got. More cool shit. Oh. Yeah, ton of games here for sale. Got a ton of consoles, more arcade games, some shirts. It's Weebery, I know, but not all of it's Weebery. We got some Stranger Things. Yeah, it's got Prince's own shirts. Pretty dope. I've seen this person at cons before. I forgot the name, but really unique art style. More gaming. Then we have my booth over here. No, almost all the way set up. Brian's meeting up with me on Sundays, bringing an extra table here so we can set up more stuff for the weekend. It's his daughter's birthday, so Let's see. What's the coolest thing you've seen at a con? The coolest thing I've seen at a con. Oh man, there's just so much awesome stuff. It's really hard to say, Crazy Mad. But you know what though, man, I did really enjoy Anime Matsuri last weekend, and it wasn't like the coolest thing, but I got to just hang out with so many people from the chat and so many people from our streams and stuff like that. So I think that was definitely one of the coolest experiences I've had personally. And here we go. We got a laser tag set up here. Check this out. Whole room developed for laser tag play. Those kinds of things are fun. I did see there was one con where they had a laser tag room set up, but it was a secondary building, and the whole building was dedicated to like laser tag, and they had a whole bunch of you can go up different levels, and they had a bunch of different ramps and slides and stuff to jump through, and made it quite an experience. Like that was pretty fun. That was down in Pensacola, Florida. We got Wiz here. This guy's super talented. Does some amazing work. His booth isn't fully set up, but he does a lot of the lenticular 3D prints. So they're three-dimensional, and then they'll change from different characters. Yeah, this guy's art style is pretty cool. I see him at a lot of different cons that I go to. These things are sick. They're made of like plexiglass. So they're super durable. You can hit them. They won't bend or break or anything like that. Really, really unique art style and printing. Here, what else do we got? Hopefully here we'll get some cool stuff here. All right, this is all a bunch of stuff that Mo Bakes would really hate. I don't know. Those things are dope. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, a ton of different figurines and stuff, but yeah, we got one more row left in the vendor area, and then we'll take a look at the where they're gonna have the gaming tournaments and the concert area and stuff like that, because that looks really cool. So I guess here's a question in the chat or in the comments if you're watching the replay. What is it you most like to see at conventions? What is it that you like? If you've gone to a convention, what is it that you like the most? And if you've never gone to a convention before, what would you most want to see or do while you're at a con? Let me know in the comments or in the chat. There you go. And check this out. So we got a lot of the original actors and stuff for Mortal Kombat, the video game. So a lot of the guys that the action moves and poses and stuff like that were based off of. Here you go. Take the announcer for NBA Jam. More Mortal Kombat people. And this is some more gaming stuff, different console gaming area. Got a Retro World Series tournament thing set up there. And each one of these things, well, each of these tables, TV's down here for its own gaming thing, but each of the stages, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 stages. Those are all for various gaming tournaments and prizes and things like that that'll be handed out to winners. Pretty cool. I'm into I'm into the competition stuff. I used to do gaming tournaments and stuff with like Halo and Call of Duty when the new game was coming out, and yeah, it was pretty dope. I used to win a free game all the time. It was a lot of fun. People hated me because I kept winning. And then, yep, I was not allowed to participate. I think it was when Halo ODST came. I showed up to the oh god, what was it? It was it was like a video game store that was attached to like Hollywood Video, if you guys remember that. And they were just like, yeah, you've won like 5 times in a row. You're not allowed to win. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Can't help it. I'm good at Call of Duty and Halo. These are cool. Raccoon City. Yeah, that's a complete walkthrough of the convention vendor hall area, the artist alley, and the celebrities. There's a bunch of panel rooms and stuff like that in different areas, but they're just, we're just gonna have TV shows playing, things like that. Let's see. I prefer the smaller cons focusing on the comics. Having gone to a Comic-Con in about 15 years, the local ones have tried to emulate the bigger Comic-Cons with more variety and exorbitant costs. I feel you there. There are still a lot of different, smaller cons that will focus primarily on comics still. If they had a giant old school arcade, I'd probably never leave. Yeah, Crazy Bad. Well, if you're ever in the Chicago area, you definitely have to hit up Phil and Brandon Diaz and check out Galloping Ghost. That was an awesome place with oh man, they must have had like 800, 1,000 different classic arcades set up, just different games, and all different games. It was a blast hanging out with them. I could have spent days in there. If it wasn't for me having to do a convention and work, I would have stayed there for a long time. But we stayed out there. It was me, Joe Sontag, obviously the Diaz brothers, Matthew Fowler, and Admiral Wackass from the chat. We were all hanging out there, spent a few hours playing games and stuff. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, if you're ever in the Chicago area, definitely hit up the Diaz's and see if you can go hang out over there. But yeah, back to the smaller cons. Yeah, smaller cons. There are some larger ones that still focus on comics. What is it? Lexington Comic Con and Toy Show, or in Toy Convention in Lexington, Kentucky. Usually happens April-ish. I want to say April, beginning of April, end of March type of thing. They had me there as a vendor, but they primarily focus on comics. So it is more focused on the Comic-Cons, even though it is a larger convention. Next time I'm in Chicago, I'm definitely, dude, you'll have a blast, bro. It's yeah, their arcade is pretty dope, man. It was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun, and it's kind of cool because they have like the studio and stuff where they do live streaming and stuff set up right there in the same building. And I know they actually just finished buying the building that was like the suite that was attached, next to theirs, and so they've expanded within the last week. They've expanded the arcade setup even more so that they can add more arcade setup. So yeah, definitely hit them up. You'll have a great time. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be a wrap. I don't really have anything else to show you in the convention. I mean, we could scroll back to some of the highlight reel, do a little highlight reel of some of the awesomeness that was here. But outside of that, okay. For some things, kind of like bookmarks, I guess. Kind of like me, but they're paper. But yeah, everybody, see, there's a lot more traffic in here now than there was when we initially walked through here. But yeah, I think that's about it. Let's see. They need to add go-karts. Well, you also have to understand, it's in Chicago. So you have to worry about drive-bys, and you have to worry about the fact that it's super, super cold, like 90% of the time. So that's it. That's the one issue with Chicago. This is my spot right there. That was a highlight reel for my weekend so far. Gonna have to see what's up with that. Anyways, guys, it's been real. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and yeah, let me know in the chat, in the comments. You know, like I said, what's your favorite part of going to a con? What is it that you're looking for if you ever go to one? Love to hear your opinion. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Talk to you next week. Peace.